Hey everybody, it's John James Hale again here, and I just received in the mail my monthly Club Grayskull figure, and as you can see, you should probably be used by now, or used to if you've watched any of the videos of the packaging. It comes in this cool little closed-gated Castle Grayskull packaging here. Light's a little hot. And when you slip that off, you see the figure inside. And this month's is the Filmation version of Beastman. Wow, seeing him right out of the box, that color scheme is something. Orange and blue and red. But he does look like, he looks a little strange for some reason while I'm looking at him here. But anyway, that's Beastman. And there is holes in the top if you are someone who likes to keep them in the box like this. But me, I like to open them up and put them on display. And there is a pretty accurate representation of what he looked like on the cartoon. And I can see why he looks weird to me already. Let's see if you can notice this. See his shoulder line here? His jaw is below his shoulders, so he's kind of hunched over. But on the figure here, his shoulder line, or his head's way above his shoulder line, so that's why he looks kind of strange. Hopefully when I get him out of the package, he'll look, maybe he's adjustable. Man, it looks like his neck is like super huge. I guess we'll take a look when we get him out of the package, huh? Anyway. Give me a second here and open them up. Well, alright, here we have Beastman outside of his package. And right off the bat, he looks kind of goofy, which he was in the cartoon. Those colors, bizarre. He looks like one of the old, like he should have been in the old Thundercats toy line. Of course, they have simplified all the details to make it look more like the Filmation version of the character here. This head sculpt's pretty nice. If we get in here a little bit closer here. I do wish the blue came down a little bit, but again, it's close to the artwork. And the red is just extremely red. The blue's got some nice paint on it. It has these little bicep horns on them here. I like that the wristbands are a separate piece, not just orange and painted red. Maybe they are. Nope, they are. They're just got a good paint job on them. Let's see, his boots are extremely basic. There's not a whole lot to them. And what it does throw him off in the look here is definitely how high his head is to the rest of his body. Again, if you look at the box art, you can see that his head is, or his mouth is below his shoulder line, which gives him that kind of monstrous hulking look. And he has long clawed fingers. They didn't give him clawed fingers, they just painted his nails black, which is kind of a bummer. But at least the hands are closed, which is a good thing. Does have a little bit of color discoloration in his shoulder here, but nothing too bad. A little bit on here too, these weird little, I don't know if you can see them or not, there's little discolored spots on them. In his belt line too, of course his belt was probably painted, yeah, it was painted yellow over top of the blue, but overall, that's what throws him off for me anyway, is his head is too high. I mean, it is, you can pull it forward a little bit, but it's still not able to go down far enough. And his ab crunch really doesn't go forward at all. Oh, there he goes. That helps a little bit. See, now his jawline is down past his shoulders, like it should be, which makes it a little bit more menacing. That quick little change there really does make him look a lot better. So if it bothers you that, like it does me, that his head's too high, giving his ab crunch a good bend and pulling his head forward a little bit kind of fixes that. So I think when he's posed, he looked really good. Anyway, he does have the standard articulation. His head is at a ball joint, so it goes all the way around, forward and back a little bit, just enough. And you can lift his shoulders, and they do go around as well. And they're hinged. He's got a pretty good range of movement. He's got that bicep cut there where he can rotate. He can move his elbow joints pretty easily. And his hands swivel, and they are hinged, which they seem to go back and forward. They're a little tight, which is good. And then, as you've seen before, his ab crunch works very well. He's got super articulated hips. I don't think Beastman could do the splits before, but definitely can now. And they are they also rotate at the thigh, bend at the knee. Wow, he's got a lot of movement in his ankles here, and those new rockers are very nice. They hide open pretty good in the boot. I know a lot of people in the beginning were upset with them, but definitely crunch him forward, put his head down. And he looks a little bit more beastly to me. Yeah, I kind of like that. He comes with a couple accessories. He comes with a whip, which fits nicely in his hand. It's got a pretty good shape to it. And he comes with this shield, which you can put on him if you want. But it is not his item. A lot of times, most of you have been probably collecting these for a while, but if you're new to these, a lot of times they sneak in some extra items for other characters. And this shield is a Filmation Lizardman Shield. So if you watch the cartoons, this is the shield that they used. We don't have a Filmation Lizardman. There are Lizardmen that have been released before. I don't have any of the Army Builder ones. But you can attach this to them if you wish. Or maybe it's a hint that the Lizardmen have been already tooled and sculpted and are ready to go, but Mattel's probably not going to do them. Maybe this is a clue for the future that maybe we'll get some Filmation style Lizardmen. We have no idea what the future holds with this toy line anymore. Overall, he's pretty cool. I like him a lot better with being hunched over. They did do a good job of giving him this hunchback using his little strap-on piece here that he usually wore in the cartoon. I mean, usually, most of the time in the cartoon, he always ended up in a puddle of mud. Pretty good figure. I think he'll look good with the rest of them. I'll do a few photos with them and see how they turn out. But this is our Filmation Beastman. I think we still have Evelyn and Clawful yet this year to come, and then whatever happens next, we'll have to wait and see. The colors are... Never thought I'd seen Beastman from the cartoon in a color scheme that he had would be so... just so awful. Anyway, if you enjoyed this at all, they did a good job on his teeth, I just noticed. His teeth are painted really well. Hit that like button, and as always, subscribe for more. I got a ton of these up there, and I'm always trying to do as many as I can. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you around.